An attitude of gratitude is something that as human beings we need to work on, but do you actually know what it is, or do you know how to implement an attitude of gratitude into your life? This is the video where we're going to explore exactly that, so let's get on with it. Having gratitude in your life will allow you to really shift and move from possibly a more negative mindset to a more positive one. With gratitude, it allows us to live in the here and now, present moment aware. But you might think, Jo, what on earth have I got to be grateful for in life? Well, actually, I'm asking you to think about the little things. I'm asking you to kind of be grateful for the fact that you've got a roof over your head, or that you've got a device that is allowing you to watch this particular video, or that you've got clean water, or you've got food to eat. Sometimes it's not about thinking about these big things. Sometimes it's about starting off small and thinking and recognizing the little things. We're taught to be consumers at a very young age, even like teenagers like yourself. We're taught that if you work really hard, you'll get a big house, and guess what? You'll be happy. Or if you work hard towards getting the perfect figure, whether that's gaining weight or losing weight, you'll be happy. Or it might even be if you have the latest phone, you'll be happy. The thing is though, that's not necessarily how life works. And one of my favourite quotes, and I know I always say, this is my favourite quote, and this is my favourite, but this really is one of my favourite quotes. The happiest of people don't have the best of everything, but the happiest of people make the best of everything. And that's what I want us to really start to do. The thing is with gratitude is that the more you start to recognise it, so the more you start to see and appreciate those little things in life, your brain will search and be grateful for more things. So the more you practice it, the more you see it, the more it will happen, and it will just come in abundance, because then what happens is that you're really starting to appreciate the little things in life that will lead to this sense of feeling or finding happiness and finding this sense of fulfillment as well. So here's 5 simple steps that I would like you to start to introduce into your life to develop an attitude of gratitude. My first one is at a certain time of the day, preferably towards the end of the day, when you've got some, you can really reflect upon the day that you've just lived, is that I would like you to think of 3 things that you have to be grateful for that day. So with that, it might be a certain experience, it might be somebody's generosity or kindness, it might be the fact that even though it's been a really rubbish day, the fact that you made it out of bed, got dressed and made it through school might be as good as it gets. With that, it's about finding, and the reason I say trying to find a specific task or something that you do so you can slot it in, is because then it doesn't become an effort, because then it's, I'm getting into bed, here's my 3 things to be grateful for. Or it could be, I'm brushing my teeth, or I'm washing up. Don't forget you need to do tasks around the house. So it's about finding those moments of where you can implement just thinking and reflecting upon your day with 3 things that have gone well that day that you're grateful for. My second step is I'd like you to really start to celebrate the little wins. I would like you to really find kind of celebration in those triumphs that you've achieved. Now, it might not necessarily be getting the best grade. It might actually be the fact that, hey, do you know what? You submitted that piece of work on time. Or it might be reminding yourself of the conversation that the teacher had with you today, where actually they said, good job. It's about just reminding yourself of those little things, because we live in such a busy world. I don't know what's going on with the world right now. It feels so busy. It does for me anyway. Where actually, if we can just really learn to find the time to celebrate our little success, will allow us to be more appreciative with the journey that we're on. My next step is I'd like us to be more mindful. By being mindful is about being the way that we are speaking and treating ourselves. We are so kind to so many other people, but what about ourselves? By becoming more mindful about the way that we speak to ourselves and treat ourselves will allow us to just recognise that actually, do you know what? We deserve to treat ourselves with love and kindness. It sounds super simple, but sometimes it's so hard. And by just treating yourself with that love and compassion and care will allow you to actually recognise, actually that you're an incredible person that is actually filled with strength, courage and determination. But maybe you're so busy trying to help other people or focus on so many other different things that you don't actually realise how brilliant you are and being grateful for who you are as a person. Another step is a gratitude journal. Now, a gratitude journal is a go-to place where you have got a list of things that you can be grateful for. Now, if you was to kind of type into Google different types of gratitude journals or diaries, you'll find loads. However, I'm just talking about keeping it small sometimes. You don't have to go and buy it. It could just be a simple notepad, a piece of paper. And with that, it's just about you reminding yourself about the things that you have to be grateful for. And with that, it's a good reminder, because if you're having a tough day and if you can't remember what you have to be grateful for, then it's your go-to place. If you're somebody that doesn't like journaling with pen and paper and much rather have maybe a copy on your phone, then just create a list, just create a memo or a message, just so then you have it at your hand when you need it. At hand, not at your hand. At hand. At hand when you need it. Another step is about affirmations. Now, affirmations is just reconfirming your positive values and beliefs about who you are. And you know what? Next week's video is going to be all about affirmations. But in simple terms, it's about positive statements that you hold to believe to be true about who you are. I am are very, very powerful words, as Chris would say. But it's about making sure that I am is then followed by a positive word or phrase about who you are, because it's about you recognising your own value. I hope that this video helps you in your own ways. Stay awesome, and I'll see you next week. Bye everybody.